Hey crafty people, Emily here today, and I'm going to walk you through how to use the Sizzix Surfacez craft tool set. Say that 5 times fast. Let's get crafty. Crafty friends, so today, as I said, I'm going to be showing you how to use the Sizzix Surfacez craft tool set. So let's just get this bad boy open. All right, so this is nice and organized, just like the other one. It comes with a handle. Let me get this out. Here we go. And the handle has these nice rubber grippies, so it's just easy to hold, which is really nice. And then all their sets come with this little nub, which can go in one of the bottoms if you didn't want to use that end for anything. I always have a hard time twisting on the first time. But then once I get it, it's fairly simple. So there we go. So this side I got done. So you just put it in the knob here. So you put it in like this. There's little notches. Put it in where the notches are. And then you see the arrows line up, and then you twist it to meet the other arrow. Cool. So this is basically the blade kit is what I think of it as. So this is your regular, you would think of like a X-Acto knife type blade. This one's super sharp. You want to be careful, but it does come with that cover, which is nice. So obviously when you're putting these ones on, you do want to be more careful, but you'll put it in just like you would any other one. So this blade obviously is like any other you've seen as far as like an X-Acto knife. I'd recommend having a mat that you can cut on. So here I have just a cutting mat, and it's just pliable, so you can cut on this and not ruin obviously like your table, and it has all the angles on there. I don't know exactly where I got this from. I can look it up for you guys because I got it, my parents got it for me as a gift. So you can see with a blade like this, you want to, I believe, point it down. Wow, this is really nice and sharp. Ooh, that cut really well. Let's see if I can cut a straight line with it. Probably can't, but you never know. So from here to here, I like to point it, so make sure this is tightened. I loosened it a little by screwing it on here, so make sure the metal part is tightened. Of course, be very careful with the blade. You can keep the cap on if you feel you want to be a little extra safe. So let's see, I like to point with just the tip down and then drag it. So obviously I wasn't very straight, but this is cool. So if you had like a pattern paper, let me find some for you. This is like a hexagon. I'm sorry, this is not a hexagon. This is a diamond. I apologize, I'm a little tired. So let's say we wanted to just cut out this square. Let's do it. I mean, I suppose it's just a square. Good Lord. Y'all are gonna think I'm just absolutely... Okay, so you could even do something like this, where you just have a piece that like pops up and fold it up. So that would be a fun little design thing, or we can continue on. This is very good quality, this blade. I have others and it does not cut this smooth and this easily. Sorry, you can probably hear Georgie Boy in the background barking. Look at that. So then you can just cut, that's kind of cool. So you can just cut a piece directly out of, you could put like a picture right there. How cute would that be? Something cute like that. And then you also always have that negative, the diamond. I didn't cut it exactly straight, but let me show you the next tool. I'm going to put the cap back on because blades make me nervous. Okay. Here we go. Twist it off. Perfect. And then, okay, I'm going to show you the one I bought it for last, which is the distressor. So this one is a blade. I really like this because it's all covered, so there's no way you can cut yourself. It's super, it's just kind of like protected, There we go. So see, I got the hang of it now, where I'll show you, you put it in where the notches are, and then you twist it to the left. So you start on the triangle, see if you can see that. This triangle is like filled in, and then this one is the one you want to end up on, is the outline. So this thing's really cool. I can't wait to show you. So all this is really, I don't really want to use this paper because it's kind of cute, but this is a good example because this is Halloween paper. Isn't this cool? This is kind of a cool one. And I've been meaning to cut up the little pieces anyway. It kind of looks like a magazine, right? So let's just start on the edge here. I guess the only thing with this one is you can't exactly see where it's cutting. So maybe, I wonder if you did it this way. I think you'd want to do it this way with the blade here flat. So there's a blade inside of here, and it's gonna just cut like a strip for us. But we can see here, I almost would want to like draw a little line. So I think there's a line here in the plastic, and I think if we line that up with where we want to cut, we'll cut it straight. Ooh, look how good I did. That's not bad. Look at how cool that is. Nice. So this is what this is. It's just like a straight cutting blade. And then you don't have to worry. And I'm just leaving it flat. So that one I did a little bit crooked at the top when I was ending it. But look how well that did. And that's not bad at all. I'm keeping it, so because it has this flat surface on the bottom, you want to keep it flat on the bottom. So let me show you one more time. So keep it flat. And it's almost like you want to run the paper through. Yep, and then move the blade, but keep it flat down on your surface, on your table. And I mean, you kind of can see, like I could tell I was going a little bit that way. But that's cool. So if you wanted to do strips, something like that. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, so I think there's a line on the plastic part here and on here. This part gets covered once you put the paper in. But you can kind of see this line, and you can line it up with where you want to cut. It is a little harder to cut smaller pieces here. Let's see. That one was a little bit harder. So this one I feel like I did pretty well. How cool is that though? I like this tool because it's safe. I just like that it's a little bit safer. And then the final tool, this is the tool that I got the whole kit for. I did it again where I bought the whole kit for one tool, but obviously these other two I can use. And I do feel like this tool, this one does give off like not a super smooth edge, which I like because it gives it a little bit of texture. But this is the distressor tool. So let's see, let's find our line there. Yep, there we go, perfect. Turn it till it's lined up. Okay, this tool is very cool. This tool, it reduces my anxiety because this is going to give you, what you do with this is just rub it on the edges of your paper. Make sure you have a sturdy grip. And it gives you that distressed look. So this is so cool. So you'll see a lot of, I feel like I see this more on scrapbooking than I do on card making, but I'm going to start to use it now more that I have the actual tool. So obviously you would do this before with like scissors. I just feel like don't do that. That's not, don't do that. You can buy this tool. The blade is not going to touch you at all because it's covered by the plastic here, which I love. And you can do it from any angle. And you just rub it back and forth as much as you'd like, really. And you get this super cool vintagey, which is something, you know, if you do cut something crooked, this is a great tool to help utilize, covering up errors that you do make, perhaps. But let's go ahead and do this whole thing and I can show you. So yeah, you can see where this looks like a ripped piece of paper, and then this side is perfectly straight, so you can see the difference there between the distressing tool. And even if you were to, like, let's say rip, it's not the exact same effect. Like, this really gives you a lot of texture and thickness, and it gives you quite some dimension. So I've noticed when I've done it on my card making or scrapbooking projects, it adds a little bit of a lift. So when you start to like layer, let's say you wanted to just do a border, it adds a thickness to it that I didn't quite expect when I first started using this tool, but I absolutely love it. And so that is a basic rundown of the Sizzix Surfacez toolkit. I suggest having like a cutting mat, obviously, if you're going to use the cutting capability, the blades, and of course always be careful with the blades, but it is nice the way Sizzix has these made to be, I think, a bit safer with this blade being covered, and then this one of course being covered because we don't want to be using scissors to get that desired look. So that's all. I hope you enjoyed this, and make sure to comment below and let me know what tools you want to see me review next. And be sure to like and subscribe to see more crafty content from me. Thanks for watching. Surfaces.